Well, looking at qualifying this weekend, it is going to be a great fight between them. Anton Markland was Q2, Reinis Nitish was Q1. In fact, Reinis Nitish took 3 of the sessions. And this is the grid for the first final. So considering we filmed those guys on Friday, I think it was a pretty good guess from a very full entry field. Reinis Nitish on pole position for the first Euro RX final of the year. The reigning champion Anton Markland alongside him. Row 2, Ulrich Linnemann moving up from Super 1600. JB Dubourg changing teams over the winter. And at the back of the grid, Philip German and Peter Hedström. Hedström, of course, a regular in a supercar. German only more recently. But for me, this fight is going to be about those two at the front, whether or not they do anything silly or not. Markland not feeling too well this weekend, but how well can he get away from the line? Oh, it's a mega start from Linnemann in the background. The reaction time is unbelievable. Markland's gone backwards. Disaster. Nitish gets the whole shot in the background. Contact from German on the inside. The front of the Beetle, you can see, is bent and the wing is hanging off the side of Linnemann's car. It's Nitish who goes into the lead. And Markland went backwards, but Linnemann's reaction time, it looked incredible.
Linnemann in the white VW got a great start, but that just made Markland look even worse. You saw Markland's bike. He had to dip the clutch. He's now in the traffic, so he's going to be waiting to see who goes Joker. Yeah, there, he ducks out, doesn't do the Joker out.
Again, he had another look. You know, when you see just a slight jink, and if somebody goes in front of you, don't go, do you?
But look at the gap Nitish is putting in now. He's been really impressive this weekend. I watched his semi-final, and the way he's driving, he looks so relaxed. His times are so comparable with the World Championship guys. So I think this is a really good move for him. Almost come back to the European, try and put a championship tilt on that, try and win that, but he's driving really nicely.
So Set Promotion, of course, the team who are running this ex-Mark Niklas Gronholm Fiesta, which I believe was Ken Block's supercar prior to that, so it's an M Sport built machine. We know it's a good piece of kit. Gronholm was using it last year and did okay with it. I have to say, Andrew Nitish has looked imperious here, like all day today. He's been on it.
He has, and
it's Linnemann into the Joker lap, yeah.
Markland had caught straight back up to him, so Markland could still rescue a podium out of this.
Oh, looking up the inside, it's super close. Did Linnemann go track limits? No, and now he's going to spin, surely! Oh, the gas, massive 10 step through the gravel trap, somehow holds on. And did Linnemann go track limits? Because we saw Kristoffersen get a 5-second penalty for that earlier today. That exact same move, trying to protect the line from JB Dubourg. We'll have to wait and see
what stuff though.
Yeah,
he carried so much speed and unfortunately just ran a bit wide, but frankly, even if it was track limits, he won't get a penalty now because it sorted itself out on the exit of the corner. But going back to Nitish with his team Set Promotion, it's who ran him in the Super 1600 Championship. He knows Juuso Pinimaki very well. He's his spotter, so there's good continuity there for him.
And it's good to see Toppy as well. So those of you, of course, who are wondering where Toppy Haken is, we're hoping we're going to see him out in a supercar later this year, maybe. But he's working at the minute as a driver coach for the guys at Set Promotion in Super 1600. And you could hear Reinis laughing when he said, I've got a good team manager in Toppy Haken. He'll have a good laugh.
I'm sure they'll have some fun.
They will have some fun.
Nitish's lap time there, it's within a couple of tenths of Petter Solberg, so his actual pace is really impressive.
But also the consistency, Andrew, because you were watching his split times in the semi-final.
Yeah, he did in the semi-final. I think he did 4 laps with the first sector on every lap within a tenth of a second, so he's obviously very comfortable in the car, keeping that consistency, which is what you need. But just look how smooth he is. The car looks very well sorted. Just look how that lands, really nice compliance to the car.
It's not just Toppy helping as well. Jonny Wiemann is helping Reinis too, so he's got a really, really good bunch of guys behind him. It's interesting, both him and Markland behind him for me at World Championship level. Of course, Nitish took that win in his first season of the World Championship, but then swapped teams a couple of times and was maybe a little bit out of sorts. Him and Markland stepping across to Euros, and then you see their class. Like last year, Markland was bashing in times that would have seen him P5, P6 in the World Championship.
Maybe it's just the more relaxed mentality allows them to enjoy the driving more. There isn't necessarily that pressure from the bigger teams or the manufacturers in the World Championship. So you can come back and enjoy, these cars are fun to drive and it's meant to be like having fun driving these cars. So I think it's really going to be these two throughout the season. But look at the damage on Markland there. He had a hard first corner, all stemmed from that bad start.
Yeah, he got a terrible start, didn't he? Whereas Reinis got it together. Interestingly, I suppose it's about what happens now behind Markland with JB Dubourg. So JB Dubourg is nearly 4 seconds back, which should be enough, shouldn't it, to see Markland if he Jokers come out in P2.
Yeah,
so
I think it's around just under 3.5 seconds, so that should be enough for Markland to rescue, and that would be a good rescue job from him to come through to second from, he was last into the first corner.
Look at Nitish's car handling through there. You can see it's on the brake, little nip on the handbrake. It's all very measured. The car's moving around beautifully underneath.
It flows as well,
it's part
doesn't
of him. Yeah, you know the feeling. He's got the feeling. You can tell, can't you?
It's all neat and tidy. I was saying to you earlier, watch out the window, watch him through the last sector, all neat and tidy, confident in the car but flowing. It's not a big big sideways and then big smoke off the tyres. All very smooth.
Linneman and German in a fight of their own further back, but on the last lap we're going to see both our leaders, our top qualifier and our second place man, go through. And Markland is going to take P2 nicely. Job done. It is JB Dubourg who comes through for the G-Force team. Nice job by him as well, I think. Good start and has got it done. But Reinis Nitish, having had a not very good Q1, Reinis got caught in traffic in the atrocious conditions in Q1. He ended up P11. Would have been super disappointed. He then went on to win 3 of the qualifying sessions. Get TQ. He takes the win here. Second place for Anton Markland and third for JB Dubourg. Good stuff from Nitish. I think really impressive from Markland as well. Reinis is going to jump out of the car. Hasn't been on the roof too much since he was the 2013 Super 1600 champion. Apart from that win, of course, in Norway, but he's not getting on the roof yet. Anyway, it's too early in the season to be replacing him. And you can see, though, he's really, really happy to have done that. I say Markland for me with a great recovery drive as well, and that will mean that he takes home a really decent haul of points from the first round here in Spain. Car looks good. Hedstrom still to finish. Looks at Hedstrom up at the top of the hill. He's running down towards the hairpin. This is where Hansen, of course, was going slowly. Hansen was under no power, wasn't he? Because he couldn't get to the finish line, and it wouldn't have made any difference, because I thought it was lap 6, but he had another lap anyway. So in some ways he would have done well just to roll it out of harm's way, because he just got spun round. But there we go. So Hedstrom crosses the line. His laps have it's his last laps ahead. No, he's been slow relatively through the race. Hedstrom's been carrying that issue. Reinis Nitish with the win in the first round of the European Rallycross Championship for Supercars from Anton Markland and JB Dubourg. Say great recovery from Markland, but Nitish firmly putting one hand on the trophy. It's a long way to go yet, but he's telling Markland, you're going to have to fight for it this year. Good result from Linneman, moving up from Super 1600. Impressed by him, Philip German and Peter Hedstrom. This field is quality, and the racing is going to be great all year.